Do you hear it? That laughter belongs to death. And that is the roar of a king. On the African savannah, who truly rules? The one with unmatched strength, or the one with cunning pack strategy? Hyena versus lion, the ultimate clash of predators. Each year, as the dry season tightens its grip on this land, food and water grow scarce. The grass turns yellow. Rivers shrink into muddy pools. And that's when the fragile balance between lions and hyenas collapses. Hyenas, driven by hunger and thirst, dare to invade the lion's territory. The lions, already exhausted by heat and starvation, have no choice but to fight back to defend what's theirs. The lion, 250 kilograms of rippling muscle, claws sharp as blades, and jaws capable of crushing bone. With a single leap, it can cover 12 meters, and when needed, charge at over 60 kilometers per hour. Its roar echoes across the savannah, carrying as far as 8 kilometers. Not just a warning, but a proud declaration. The king has arrived. But the lion's true weapon is not just its strength, it's the pride. A family bound like steel, where every member plays a role. The females move silently, hunting with deadly precision. The males stand like towering walls, ready to crush any intruder. From afar, the lion seems like the perfect predator. Powerful, proud, unshakable. But even the greatest king cannot escape the challengers lurking in the shadows. Being king of the savannah has never been easy. Every step of a male lion is a declaration. This is my territory. But each of those steps is also an invitation to every challenger bold enough to rise. Young males with fire in their eyes, and even hyena clans, silently watching from a distance, waiting for their moment. The lion may seem invincible, but its power is always under threat. Young, ambitious males linger just beyond the borders of its territory, waiting for the chance to overthrow the king. When that moment comes, a brutal clash erupts. Claws, fangs, and roars collide, turning the savannah into an arena of dust and blood. The young male lions, exiled from their mother's pride, wander for years, gathering strength and allies. They wait, they watch, until the old king's steps grow slower, and his scars are no longer trophies, but burdens. In a single heartbeat, the young male staggers and flees, leaving the old king standing tall in the swirling dust, mane disheveled, but eyes still blazing, like a flame refusing to die. Experience has saved him, and the throne remains with the one who has learned to survive the harshest of years. When a lion is driven from the pride, it's not just the end of its power, it's when true despair begins. And that despair deepens as faint, chilling laughter rises in the distance. The hyena clan emerges, eyes glowing, their cackles sharp and relentless. They've been waiting for this moment. They've silently tracked its steps, waiting until its blood masked the scent of its former glory, and its figure became nothing more than a lonely shadow on the savannah. The king's roar is now nothing but a broken, fading breath. In that moment, surrounded by enemies, the lion understands. It is not the fall in battle, but being hunted. That is the savannah's most ruthless punishment. In Africa, the hyena may appear small, but it is far more cunning and formidable than it looks. Weighing less than 60 kilograms, yet with a bite force powerful enough to crush bone, up to 1,100 kilograms. They always come in packs, sometimes as many as 80, moving with precision and unity, like an army of shadows. In Africa, the hyena is often placed alongside the vulture, both infamous for gnawing on the dead. They arrive late, when the lions have eaten their fill and moved on, leaving behind blood-soaked bones and scraps of flesh. And it's in that moment that the hyena's feast truly begins. The hyena and the vulture are not the same, yet they share a strange kind of partnership. The vultures circle high above, eyes sharp as binoculars, spotting carcasses from afar and diving down first. They tear through the thick outer hide with their beaks, opening the way for the hyenas. When the hyenas arrive, they take over the feast, driving the vultures away, crushing bones with their tremendous jaws, and finishing what the vultures cannot swallow. Many people fear and despise the hyena, calling it a scavenger. But the truth is, without them, the savannah would overflow with carcasses, and disease would spread everywhere. They are nature's cleaners, keeping the cycle of life moving, unbroken. Into flesh. When they bring down prey, the hyenas circle tightly, cackling and tearing at every scrap of meat. And yet, even then, they remain watchful, because not far away, other golden eyes are watching, waiting for the chance to steal their prize. Lions can turn into thieves at any moment, turning their feast into a tragedy. That is the moment when the predator's battle for the carcass begins. In that moment, there are no hunters and no prey. Only the starving, ready to tear apart anything for a bite to eat. And on this unforgiving savannah, the feast always begins with blood. The hyena clan, despite their numbers, must still bow before the lion's absolute power. One by one, they retreat into the shadows, their eyes still fixed on the prey, now beneath the lion's claws. And their gaze remains, burning with resentment, locked on their rival. Will they accept defeat, or will they return, patiently waiting for their chance at revenge? As night falls, the savannah sinks into silence. But it's only a silence on the surface. In that darkness, the lion, as always, moves quietly toward the hyena clan, eyes blazing, breath heavy, eager to reclaim the feast from those cackling thieves. This time, they've made up their minds. They will not lose the kill. Their laughter rings out, sharp and chilling, as they encircle the carcass. Relying on their relentless tenacity, the hyena clan charges forward as one, closing in, forcing the king to retreat, step by step, under their suffocating circle. With a defiant roar, the king breaks free from the melee and disappears into the darkness. In nature, nothing lasts forever. The throne of today can turn to dust tomorrow. The victor of today may become the hunted tomorrow. What we see, strength, power, dominance, all of it is only temporary. Because nature shows no favor, no mercy, and grants no lasting rewards to anyone. On this savannah, what do you think matters more? Absolute strength or persistence and unity? You've seen hyenas face off against lions, but do you know which creature makes both lions and hyenas step aside? Click to watch the next video and discover the true ruler of the animal kingdom.